ನೀವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಹೋಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕೋದು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ನಾವು 50% ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೀನು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ 30% ಕೂಡ ನಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಲು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳೋದು? ಇದಕ್ಕಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ದಾರಿ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಿರೋ ಅದೇ ತರ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅದೇ ತರ ಒಂದು ಮಾಕ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಟ್ಬೇಕಾ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ChatGPT ಆಪ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂವರ್. ಟುಮಾರೋ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಟ್ XYZ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ for ML role, and based on my resume can you ask me some questions, and after my response ask the next question. So please act like an interviewer and let's make it a mock interview. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಂಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಐತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಒತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಡೆಮೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಕ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಳೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಸು ಗುಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ರೀ. My name is Kishore. I'm actually a graduate from Areva University with a specialization of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Let us move on to my skills. So I am pretty much good at Python, Java and machine learning, and also have some knowledge of TensorFlow and Keras. So if we move on to my projects, so I actually built a machine learning model which is actually a music genre classification system, which will take an audio file as input and return the genre of that audio file as output. So we built this with the help of a dataset called GTZan, and we used TensorFlow for this, and also the algorithm that we used is CNN. So this is our first project. And the second project that I built was an application, an Android application. So I built it using Android Studio. I have used Firebase as a database for this. So this app basically provide you the links for the right resources in the online. So you don't have to, students don't have to waste their time in searching the right resource. So we will find the right resource and put it in our database so that the users can easily access that. So that's my second project.
That sounds great, Kishore. You mentioned working with CNN for your music genre classification project. Can you explain why you chose CNN over other machine learning models for this task?
Yeah, so why I choose CNN is CNN works best for image classifications, and here we are working with audio. But why I choose CNN means, so here we are converting that audio file into an image, that means in the wave format using MFCC. So with the help of that, we are converting audio file into an image. So as we know that CNN works best for this image classification systems, so we went with that CNN.
Good explanation. Now, moving on. Can you walk me through the data pre-processing steps you followed before training your CNN model?
Yeah, so as we took the GTZan dataset, which actually contains some 10 genre of different audio files. So it is not, we don't have to do much cleaning process over there because the dataset is pretty much perfect. So we just took that and used this MFCC to convert that into an images.
Let's move to another topic. Since you also work with Android development, can you explain how Firebase was used in your Learning Hub app?
So actually I have built this with the help of an Android Studio. So it is very much easy to connect a Firebase to an Android Studio. There is a built-in feature in that Android Studio. We can just go and connect with that. And also for limited users, it is free for let's say for 5,000 users it is free, and if users increase only then we have to pay. So as we are building as a student, so it was very helpful for us in working with Firebase.
That makes sense. Firebase is a great choice for small scale applications. Can you explain what kind of data you stored in Firebase and how you structured your database?
So basically here what we did was we just took the links, let's say for example the best YouTube video to learn some skill, and the best website to learn the same skill, and the best courses that available in the online to learn that skills. So we just based on our experience and based on the reviews, we just took those links and stored in our database. So whenever a new user come to our app and search for any keyword, any skill, so that links will be shown for them so that they can move on to that particular website and learn those skills.
That's a practical approach. Since users search for skills, how did you implement the search functionality in your app? Did you use any indexing or query optimization techniques in Firebase?
So I was mainly working in building the front end. So search engine was built by one of my one of my teammate. I don't know much regarding that.
No problem. It's good to acknowledge teamwork. Since you worked on the front end, can you describe how you designed the user interface and ensured a smooth user experience?
Yeah, so Firebase, the front end will be, we use XML to do that. So I actually have this knowledge from the first year of my engineering. So I just focus on that. And there are some free sources available in the online as well. We can just import that libraries and make use of those smooth transitions and all.
That's great. Since you worked on the UI, did you conduct any user testing or get feedback to improve the design and usability?
So what we did was, we just built this application and we just showed some of our friends only to experience. We just let them to install in their applications, in their phones as well. And then we let them to use for a while. And then based on their experience, if they told we are getting hang here or this is not properly visible. So based on their reviews, we just made a little bit of changes as well in our UI.
That's a good approach to gathering feedback. Now, shifting back to machine learning, can you explain a situation where your model underperformed and how you debugged or improved it?
Yeah. So actually, whenever we use this, initially we didn't use CNN model. We tried with some other models as well. But at the time, the accuracy was very much low. It was like 60% or 70% at the time. So what it was, we just researched and we found that CNN works best for sequential data. So we just took this, and if it changed the algorithm, when we switched to CNN, so at the time we got approximately 90% accuracy at the time.
That was a good decision to switch to CNN. Apart from changing the model, did you experiment with hyperparameter tuning to further improve accuracy?
So here, we didn't use any F1 score or precision for this. We found that accuracy works best when you have a balanced data. Okay, so here, as for every genre, we have a equal number of audio files. Okay, so we found that we have a balanced data. So that's why we just went with the accuracy, and also we used more epochs to get it even more better. And actually a balanced epochs. If you increase the epochs also, you will have a model which is going to have that. So we found the right epoch value and we use that one to improve our accuracy as well.
That makes sense. Choosing the right number of epochs is crucial to avoid overfitting. Now let's discuss problem solving. Suppose your model is taking too long to train. How would you optimize it?
So in that case, what we can do is pooling. Pooling means it is going to reduce the number of pixels and without leaving any feature in that image. Okay, so we used max pooling for this one. So max pooling, which means so out of that 4 square, we'll just take the maximum square out of that. So that's how we reduce, we improved the speed of our model.
Great. Using max pooling is a good way to reduce computational load while keeping important features. Another way could be using techniques like model pruning or quantization. Now let's talk about deployment. If you wanted to deploy your machine learning model as a web service, how would you do it?
Actually, we didn't went for that, as this is our project in the college. So we just built this and we just showed this in the Jupyter notebook as well. We didn't actually try to implement or deploy this in the application.
That's understandable. But just as a thought exercise, if you had to deploy it, what tools or frameworks do you think you would use?
So actually, I would have built in small application with the help of React.js and or any Flutter.
That's a good choice. React.js would handle the front end well. For the back end, how would you serve your machine learning model? Would you use Flask, FastAPI, or something else?
We actually didn't think much about that.
Got it. If you ever deploy a model in the future, Flask or FastAPI would be good options for serving it as an API. Before we wrap up, one final question. Why do you want to be an ML engineer, and what excites you the most about this field?
So as we know that the world is moving towards AI, so everywhere we have the implementation of AI, and I know that machine learning is like a brain for an AI. And if you imagine AI like a human, so the brain which takes the decisions, which learn things, so all this is happening with the help of a machine learning. So it was a great opportunity for me also to learn this skill and also to build better product.
That's a great perspective. Machine learning is indeed at the core of AI advancements. Thanks for your time, Kishore. You've done well in explaining your projects and technical knowledge. Best of luck for your interview.
Yes, thank you. Is there anything that I need to improve after this mock interview?
You did a great job overall. You confidently explained your projects and technical choices. Here are a few areas where you could explain ideas well, but structuring your answers more clearly, starting with the problem, then the approach, and ending with results, will make your responses stronger. If you work on these areas, you'll be even more confident and prepared. You're already on the right track.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, definitely I'll try to learn that. Thank you for your help. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಂಡ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ರೀಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಐತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರೋ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳೋ ಥರ ನೀವೇ ರೀಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಈ ChatGPT ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲೇ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೋಕೆ.